What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Sony Michel, his first carry. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
On second down, Michel. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
And the pursuit that time was absolutely top-notch. He was looking to try and turn upfield somewhere. Kept trying to find a place. Somewhere never showed up.
Now a pitch out to Michel. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
They'll run it here. This is James White. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up.
This is caught inside the 15. A gain of 39 that time. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Following the penalty, Michel. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. On second down, here's Penny. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the gun on 3rd down, Brady dumps off to Powell. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
So when you saw him dump it off to the back, did you think he was going to pick up the first down there?
Well, I knew one thing. It wasn't his primary target. At least it didn't look like it. Turned out to be the play they needed, though. And it's big because it's the opening drive. So converting that 3rd down, keeping the play, not the play, the drive going.
Yeah, it certainly appeared like his downfield targets were covered. He threw the little dump off to his back, and nice effort picking up the first down, though. And you're right. That opening drive, keep those chains moving.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Looking deep downfield. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's a give to Penny. And he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down.
He's quite an eyeful, isn't he? Big, strong, physical guy. When he came out of school and when I looked at my draft board, I went back through my notes to see how I had him rated. The number 2 back on my board coming out of college. Why? As I mentioned, big, Strong, powerful guy, faster than you would think, and has the ability to catch the football out of the backfield, something that we didn't know he truly possessed. We saw that in the offseason workouts. Now he's putting his running ability to good use in the NFL.
To throw, it's Brady. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the return will stop right around the 25. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they were hoping, this big defensive lineman will...
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. 2 seconds to go, first quarter. Back to it after the pick six, Bridgewater. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2, but they face a second and long to start things out. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Bridgewater on first down. To the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. And he'll go out of bounds down inside the 15-yard line. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Second down, Bridgewater. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Over 70 yards receiving now for him in his first half alone as he's got a first down on that last catch. Now a play fake here on first down. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's second and 8. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
So second and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Bridgewater now on second down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. Now he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Sony Michel, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Pats able to cash in for 6. Gostkowski the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers. as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Brady. It's complete right side to Benjamin. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. That one goes for 24 yards.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Now Brady. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Second and 2 now. The penalty leaves them in pretty good shape.
20, 380,
go! Again, they'll throw with Brady. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Williams. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. Now, before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. On 2nd down, here's Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And the Patriots have it. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Bridgewater now after the fumble recovery. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So after the INT, it's Brady. Room to run inside the 40. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the right hash, officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. Able to knock it through. So we're at halftime in this AFC Wildcard matchup as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter three.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
Wait! Move! Wait! He's coming! Move! Like we did!
On first down, Brady. Evans has it left side. And he's going to be taken down deep into Patriot territory. A big play there for L.A. 65 yards. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll try and run for it with Penny. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here's Brady. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Brady. And he's got his man. It's Henry for a Chargers touchdown. Hunter Henry, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are going to take the lead. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. So they have the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Throwing, Bridgewater. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's able to get up here to the 26. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. They'll run it now out of the gun. They find some open field here. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. On the toss, here's Michelle. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
The good old toss play, and this time they go to the left side, so give a lot of credit to the offensive line. Center, guard, tackle, able to seal that side. But the guy that we don't give enough credit to, wide receivers. They have to do a great job of blocking downfield, otherwise that play can be spilled in the backfield. In this case, everyone handled their responsibilities, and they picked up really nice yardage.
A second down throw for Bridgewater. And that's caught by Gronk for a Pats touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the third quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Devin McCourty brings him down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll run it again with Penny. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. The big nose tackle, Danny Shelton, there to swallow him up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Let's go, let's go. Check it. So. Wait, 20.
Here's Brady to throw. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
First down, Bridgewater. This is caught, Gronkowski. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. He's going to get it running right. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
going to take any great analysis on my part. It's been pretty obvious. Last couple of plays, these guys have been going in the wrong direction.
Offensive line overwhelmed on those plays. Now, I think it's safe to say going to the air here on third. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Philip Dorsett from 10 yards out. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Gostkowski with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Chargers coming out on the field now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now after the offsides penalty.
Go! Wait, 20! Go!
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Wait, 20! Wait, 20! Sugar!
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And that is incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
One score down. Here we go.
Regular.
They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, Alabama. Wait, 20! Sugar! Wait, 20!
Now Brady got to have this one. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Wait, 20! Wide, 20! Stop! Ozzie!
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got Evans. Fights through, and now a crease. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Evans, 73 yards. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. So it was 4th down. They go deep to try to pick up the first. They pick up more than that. They pick up a score.
I'm not even sure the analytics guys would think that was a good gamble. Fourth down there going for it, but they pressed the issue. And not only did they complete the pass downfield, how about the run after catch that ends up culminating in a touchdown? That's a huge play.
Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He'll check this one down to Michel. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They go play action. Bridgewater. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Right! Wait! Wait, 20! 380! Wait! Go!
Throwing on first down is Brady. Dumps off to Powell. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll bring up a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now a run. This is below Powell. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down on his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
The Chargers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Hey, Alabama. Shadow!
Shotgun now for Brady. Throw left side complete. That's Evans. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Brady now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Ready? Wait, 20! Wait, 20! Ready?
From the gun, it's Brady. And this is going to be intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a toss, left side, Michel. Ooh, with a juke. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. They'll run with Michelle. And a short gain down to about the 33. He'll be brought down at the 43. Joey Bosa in on the stop.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's got room. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Now a 1st down carry. It's Michelle. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, now he bowls him over. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Now Bridgewater. He completes it right side to White. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. So nothing of importance there, just the season on the line, and he puts it home to likely get him through to the division round.
If you're a fan, you're watching this one with your hands over your eyes. But if you're a kicker, this is what you practice for all season long. And this one was never in doubt.
So out come the Chargers. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Back to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. The Chargers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, 1 win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move on. Unfortunately for the team that lost, it's a long offseason ahead for them now.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from Southern California.
Somebody call for the queen.
I never get anybody, but I got something to do with that. I got the streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving the. I told him to 100, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skipping school, that's a truancy about it. I made me some rats in the morning, I had me a pop by the morning, I had me some bricks by the morning, I had a sis by the morning, I got on a meat on the morning, rats keep me up on the podium, I had a in my shoulder.